In the heart of Tampa, Florida, there is a home that sits on 55 acres of land tucked away from the busy streets of the city. From infants to teenagers, it is an escape, a haven, a second chance at life for those caught in the statistics. Their motto they have lived by since 1968 is rescuing the next generation. It's called Hope Children's Home, and that's exactly what it provides: hope for abused, neglected, and orphaned children, and hope for the future of America.
When I was 12, my mother went to prison. My dad was an alcoholic growing up my whole life. With my 3 younger brothers in my home, I had to take on the parental role of the father. That includes getting them up for school, cooking them breakfast, and then sending them off to school, all in the meantime having to do all the same things for myself, being a 12-year-old.
My dad died when I was 5, and my mom, she was addicted to drugs. My mother had many men in and out of her life, and it made it to where my siblings and I would have to depend on ourselves. There are times where my mom, she would sell her food stamps for drugs, and so my brother and I would have to go fishing in our pond just so we'd have something to eat for dinner.
My mom loved us very much, but she was a single mom and she didn't have the means to take care of her 5 children. So when I was 9, my 4 siblings, my mom and I all lived in an apartment, and we didn't have running water or electricity for 2 months.
For nearly 1,000 children just like Blake, Elizabeth, and Stephanie have walked through the doors of hope. Each of their stories is different, yet one thing remains the same: the hole in their hearts. Hope understands the great void that each child faces when they separate from their parents, no matter how unloving and abusive their parents were. Every human being ever to be born came into this world designed to thrive on the love of his or her parents, and when this love doesn't exist, the child is forever affected. Children like Christina, who was dropped off at the age of 4 by her mom and her mom's boyfriend, never to return again.
Made me feel like sad and upset because she didn't come see me at all. And
with God as their foundation, Hope mends these broken hearts by providing a structured environment and creating a sense of normalcy, while teaching them that their past does not have to define them. Hope builds in these children character and security and makes a path for a much brighter future.
At Hope Children's Home, we instill values, work ethic, and responsibility into the lives of our children. And I believe we accomplish this through our school, through our dorms and cottages, and through our community.
Education is a priority at Hope Children's Home. Starting at the toddler age, children at Hope attend Hope Christian School, located right on the property. By the time a 3-year-old leaves a daycare, he or she knows their colors, ABCs, shapes, manners, and a variety of songs. Hope teaches the children at an early age the importance of working hard and doing everything to the best of their abilities. The challenging curriculum enables the students to excel beyond high school. Most children who graduate go on to attend college, and several have joined the military. Children at Hope also have the opportunity to play sports as well. In the dorms and cottages, the children are taught that everyone does their part. That life is fun and rewarding, but to have a successful life, you have to work and work hard.
Many of our kids come from difficult situations and households where they don't really learn the value of work. We try to make it as much like a regular home as possible. We give each of them jobs. Everyone from the smallest to the oldest, they have something they have to do each day, whether it's cleaning the bathroom or vacuuming or drying dishes and putting them away. The idea is that we teach them that if we all work together as a unit, then the dorm runs smoothly. You know, sometimes there's situations where they don't get all their stuff done, and then they have to learn from that too. They learn to reap what they sow. They may not get to stay up later that night. They may have to lose out on something special later on. But in the end, we try to get them to understand that if you work hard, you strive for something, you work together with your family members, then you can attain something special.
The most important thing that Hope teaches the children in the dorms and cottages is that they are loved. Hope can teach the children to live right and to work hard, but if it doesn't come from their hearts, then it's all in vain.
One of the main goals of Hope Children's Home is to reach each child's heart. You see, we believe that it's simply not enough just to teach each child what they should do, but we strive to teach them why they should do it. So our goal isn't just to train well-behaved children. Our goal is to reach their heart for Christ, so that when they leave Hope Children's Home, they can take with them these lessons that they've adopted for their own lives.
Children at Hope learn what it means to be a servant. It is easy and almost justifiable for a child at Hope to grow defeated and discouraged with their problems. Hope teaches these children to rise above their circumstances.
We teach them to give back to the Lord as He has blessed them. One of the ways that we teach the children that they can give back is through our local community here in the Tampa Bay area. We also have taken a couple of missions trips. One was down to Marathon, Florida, where we helped a church get started, and we went around and passed out 5,000 brochures and tracts, and we also put on a vacation Bible school, and we helped to paint and clean the church and get it ready for services on Sunday.
The trip at Marathon really, it was an eye-opener for all of us. Seeing the kids where they came from and knowing that, I came from those situations, and being able, I was able to relate to them and help them. It was just, it taught me something, I have an effect on people.
Our goal here at Hope is to always teach the children that no matter what they have been through, that God can always use them and they can always give back to their communities.
In the school, the dorms, and cottages, and while serving in the community, Hope has worked hard to develop habits in the lives of these children that will carry through long after they leave. However, the holes in their hearts that have been created by their circumstances can only truly be mended by the love of Jesus Christ. Hope teaches that no matter what has taken place in their life, God is bigger than any problem they have faced or ever will face.
Some people say that life's not fair, and for a long time I truly believe that. My father, my brother, and I went to a Wendy's, and he told Miss Chris from Hope Children's Home that he wanted to place us there, and he told us he never wanted to see us or call us or have any contact with us ever again. It was really hard to hear as a 10-year-old girl that my own father didn't even want to see me or anything again, and coming into the home I had a lot of bitterness towards him, but through God's grace He really helped me through that, and seeing all these other kids that are here that are in the same situation as me, it really made me realize not to be in self-pity and that I have a new family here at Hope. But also the awesome thing is kids that come in that we're kind of in the same situation, I can help them and make them realize that God is going to help them through the situation, and I'm just so thankful for Hope.
As an 8-year-old boy at Wendy's, hearing those words from my dad, I just didn't think it was really possible, so I didn't really let it get to me. And so for the next year or two maybe, I would always just have that thought in my mind that he was coming back, that he would be back. But as the years passed, I just lost hope, and I got sad about it. I got depressed, really. But then going to church more and being here in a friendly place, godly place, I learned that I didn't really just need my dad, I needed God mostly.
It's when they have found the love of God that they are truly set free from their past and strengthened to start a new chapter in their life. Since 1968, Hope has operated without receiving a dime from the government. They fully rely on organizations, churches, businesses, and individuals to keep their doors open. If it weren't for viewers like you, Hope would have shut its doors a long time ago.
I believe one of the unique challenges that we have at Hope Children's Home is that people will come out and see what's going on here. They get excited about how God's working in this ministry, but quite frankly, sometimes it's like they forget to give. And somehow, through the excitement and love for what's happening here, that has to translate to giving. whether it's writing a check or going online and giving, whatever it may be, that must occur so that we can continue to care for these children and to do what God's called us to do, making a difference in the life of these young people each and every day.
Will you consider partnering with us in rescuing the next generation? Log on to hopechildren'shome.org and check out the needs list as well as their giving catalog. And most importantly, pray for hope. President Herbert Hoover said, "Children are our most valuable resource. America is on a downward spiral of financial ruin and moral decay, and the future of America falls on our children. Join hope in rescuing the next generation."